guys, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by again. This is my second ever YouTube video that I'm posting out to make public to be seen by everyone. Today I created a little makeup look for you guys and I tested out some new to me Morphe brushes. I tested out the Gilded collection. Look how beautiful these makeup brushes are, and guys, they performed so beautifully. They're so soft. I've never owned makeup brushes that are anything like this quality. And I also got the Morphe Brunch Babes palette, the 15B palette. It's beautiful. I love neutrally browns, pinks, champagnes, pops of shimmer. I love this. So that the minute I saw this on their website, I knew that I was like, this is for me. And come on guys, do you see how big this mirror? I can see my entire face in this mirror. This is literally like the colors, the mirror, everything. I'm like, this is my new travel palette and my new everyday palette. I can feel it. Let us hit that subscribe button wherever we want to put it. It might just stay down there, but you know where the subscribe button is. Let's start the video now. Because it's the Brunch Babes palette, they have the cutest names. Oh my goodness. Whipped cream, weekend, bottomless mimosas, excellent beignets, donuts, Sunday Funday, Bellini, Parfait, Squad, Tots, Rezo, waffles, patio, and black coffee. I think this is super stinking cute. They're a little bit used from when I last tried to film this, and that was a train wreck. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows a little bit, and I primed my eyelids with a little concealer. I can see it's creasing a little bit, so I'm going to tap it out. I'm going to take out all of the eye brushes first off. So to set my concealer, I'm going to start off with just Weekend. I'm going to put a little bit on my brush. I'm just going to use that to go all over the crease and lid area just to set it in a little bit. With this palette, there is a little bit of kickback. I don't know if you guys can see from that far away. I don't know if my camera is going to focus on it. But there's a little bit. I usually don't mind a little bit of kickback on the pan. Same as I don't usually care too much for swatches, because swatches don't really show how it's going to perform on your eye. It just shows you kind of what the color is, I guess. Nice and set. Okay, cool. I just used the Y11 brush. I'm going to go in now with the Y16 brush, and I'm going to try and build up that crease a little bit. When I used this last time, I just dipped in and there was a lot of color payoff, more than I was expecting. These brushes are so soft though. Last time I was using them, there's no pokey bits on the eyes. Next, I'm going to take this Y19 brush and I'm going to dip into, I'm going to do a little bit of patio and a little bit of Tots. Those two right there. I'm just going to, ooh, I got more than I wanted. I'm going to just build that into the lower part of the crease and the outer corner. Next, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to dip into Parfait right here, this beautiful little hot pink color. I'm going to put that right into the crease area as well. I'm going to go back in with the Y16 brush. I'm going to dip into Rezo again, and I'm just going to put that back in the crease because I feel like I lost that color a little bit. There we go. There we go. I think this is going to be my new favorite blending brush, to be honest. It's just so fluffy and soft. All of these brushes are just wow. This is not sponsored Morphe. If you want me to be a Morphe babe, just let me know. You know where to find me. I'm going to dip into the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I just want to put down a layer that can really make another color pop. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a cut in the crease. Let's go for it. It's pretty cut, but now that I cut it, I could have gone a little darker on the outer corners, but we'll smoosh that up a little bit later. So I really want to go in with Squad or Donuts. So why not both? For now, I'm going to just take this brush now. I'm going to dip into Donuts because I think Donuts is a little lighter. I'm going to start packing that into the inner, I think they call this the inner third. By the way, this brush though isn't a Morphe brush. It's a brush from BH Cosmetics. It comes in a whole, this hot pink and black brush set. I think you get like roughly 20 brushes out of it, and it's a pretty good brush set. It's very affordable, so if you're looking for just some cheap brushes that have done pretty good, these have lasted me a good 2.5 years, I think I'm at right now, and they've done well. I just wanted to really upgrade to something like luxurious. So I'm gonna dip into now Squad. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye just to match, but then I think I'm gonna go in with my finger. I'm gonna go right in. Yes, yes, that is what I wanted. I'm just gonna cover the whole lid area then. That is much more what I wanted now. Bless. I'm gonna take, I guess, my little pinky finger. I'm gonna go back into Donuts just so I can put that right into the inner part again. That Squad color though was so beautiful. I love this so much. That got more than I wanted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I kind of took away all of the... Okay, so now that my shimmer is down, my crease isn't as built up as I want, so I'm actually just going to go back in. I'm going to go in with this guy again, my little Y18 brush. I'm going to get Parfait a little bit. I'm going to build Parfait into there. Because this isn't too much of a cut now, but still, I like the colors. Cool, cool, cool. That is much more of what I wanted. I'm now going to dip back into Patio. I'm going to deepen up that outside corner area again. I'm going to take a different brush. I'm going to go back in with the Y19 and I'm going to pick up Rezo again. Again into the inner part. Ooh, I maybe got a little too much. There we go. I'm kind of a little patchy. Stop that. So I just did my eyebrow highlight a little bit. My camera decided to be a fun idea to turn off. A little damp in here because it's Southern California in the summer and I don't have the AC on because I did that mistake last time. I had the AC on and there was like a constant humming in the background and it was just really ugly sounding. So right now we're just gonna get there. We're done the eyes for now, so we're just gonna dip into a little primer. I have one of my favorite primers, which is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I don't know if it really does erase pores or not, but it makes my skin feel bomb, and that is all I care about. I actually already moisturized earlier too, before I started filming. I moisturized with my favorite moisturizer, one of the vitamin E collection from the Body Shop. Is one of their thicker vitamin E creams, and it's so heavenly. Oh my gosh, I love their vitamin E line. It makes my skin feel baby soft. With some foundation, this is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. I use Sateen number 5. Oh, that's really dirty. Let's just ignore that. We're gonna ignore that little dirtiness. Okay, we're gonna roll with it. Oh, there it is. Close enough. Close enough to that dripping thing on Instagram. It works. So now I'm gonna go in with my Y6 brush. My Y6 brush, I have been in love with this since the moment I used it last time I filmed. The bristles are just so stinking soft, and it literally made my foundation glide on like butter. I look like a little crazy, so we're just gonna go. Now that my foundation's all buffed in, I usually don't use concealer on a day-to-day basis, but I'll use a little bit today. I'm gonna go back in with the only concealer I own, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. I have no other choice. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy jar of stuff. I'm gonna go in with the Y10 brush now from the Gilded collection. the eyes for last, that way they really like have time to set in there. Am I still looking good?
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. My man. I like to do a lot of patting motions around my under eyes because your under eye skin, or your eye skin in general, is I think the most like sensitive skin in your entire body, and I don't want wrinkles. But I want to look glam AF. To set my under eyes, I'm going to go in with this Y11 brush, and I'm going to use my number 7 setting powder with translucent perfect light loose powder, hypoallergenic. I like decided to just test it out on a whim from Ulta, and I think it's really pretty. It has like little light reflecting qualities in it. I'm now going to grab this Y3 brush. I'm going to use the rest of that little powder that I didn't use up all at once. I'm just going to go down the rest of my face. These brushes, guys, I'm not lying. These brushes are so soft to the point where I literally had to just take a second and appreciate just how dang soft it is. And like I didn't even notice until using these, you know? I was like, what I've been missing out on. I'm going to dive in with one of my favorite bronzers, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. What color do I have? I have the light bronzer, and I think it's so complimentary on girls with fair skin. Me especially, I'm a natural blonde, so I think it just really, really works with my complexion. And it smells actually super, super amazing. It smells like coconuts in paradise, which I love. I'm going to dive in with this Y4 brush. It's a little angled brush, and I'm just going to tap it in there. And then we're going to bronze up my skin because I look like a little powdery ghost. Do a bit of bronzer just to like add some dimension. But I remember in high school I used to just like pound on the foundation to cover up any acne I had, whatever. And then I'd walk around like a little ghost with my black as heck winged eyeliner. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blushes. It's the Laura Geller New York Baked Blush-n-Brighten in the Tropical Hues. This is such just like a beautiful, first of all, look at it in the pan. This is beautiful. And I love this on the skin because it has, like you can see in there, it has like a little sheen, and that little sheen shows up on the skin. This is just my favorite summer blush. Oh, yes, honey, look at that little sheen. I feel cute. I'm going to save the highlight for the very last part of what I'm going to do for this look. I just realized I left out my inner corner highlight. Where am I? That is like one of my favorite parts of doing my makeup, is that inner corner highlight. Hello. I mean, hello. It just brightens up your entire eye look. I swear, it just like brings it all together. I quickly curl my lashes. I just recently got this Aucoin eyelash curler. I got it from Sephora. I think it was like $21 typically. I'm a huge like beauty on a budget kind of girl, except for like certain things. I previously had like a cheapo eyelash one from Marshall's. That pad, it like split from me using it so often, and like one day I opened up the little split and I had like a billion eyelashes stuck in there, and I was mortified, and I immediately like threw it all away. And I called up Sephora after not having an eyelash curler for 2 weeks. Called up Sephora and I was like, what's your best eyelash curler? And they're like, Aucoin, honey, come get it. Apparently, moral to the thing is that I was looking for the little eye cushion replacement pads, and usually people don't sell those. And the girl at Sephora told me that when the eyelash pad on your curler goes, that's pretty much the life of your curler finished. So when the pad goes, you should throw it the whole thing. And I was, what? Because, you know, I'm spending 21 bucks on this thing. But she was like, no, it comes with like 2 extra little pads. So for $21, I think I got like 3 little pads total, which I was just kind of like, didn't you just tell me that when you have to replace the pads, the life of the curler is done? You know what I mean? But that's okay, because I actually really love this. The very first time I used it, I was shook because I was like, wow, it doesn't pinch my eye. There's eyelash curlers that don't pinch your eye. No pinching. So because I'm not using false lashes today, I do love using false lashes again, but like contour, it's only really for events or when I'm like dressing up for whatever, you know? So I'm gonna go in with this Lancome Booster XL Lash Primer. I got this from a friend and I really, really like it. I definitely think it takes my lashes to the next level when I want a false eyelash look without false lashes. So now that I have some of that on, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite mascaras, which is the Roller Lash by Benefit Cosmetics. This mascara gives you really big, beautiful lashes, but at the same time, they don't typically look clumpy. They look just very like long and volumized and like sleek. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna leave that there. Eye to eye. Wow, what a difference. I'm gonna fix these two little smudgies up in a bit. I'm gonna let them dry down and then hopefully either I can just kind of like flick it off, or I'll go in with one of these like stiff brushes and try to just rub it off. Hopefully. So that one left a little bit of a smudgy, but that's okay because we're about to go smoke out this lower lash line in a hot second. Please come off. Please come off. Please come off. It's not gonna come off. Okay, so we're gonna do the next best thing I can do for this right now. I'd get up and get a makeup wipe, or I could just keep sitting on my couch in my living room, rubbing at my eye with a spit-covered finger. It just looks like a little extra smoky. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna dip in now with this cute little pencil brush. It is the Y22. I think that's the number we have in the set. This is number 22. Nope, we got Y23, which was this other little angled thing I was using to take off the inner bit. So we got 23 brushes in this set. I'm gonna dip into this Rezo color, and we're gonna start at the outer corner. Drag that into middle and inner corner. Oh, I got mascara all over my brush. Wipe it on my leg, wipe it on your leg, pretend it's not there. And typically, I think the best colors to use to smoke out your lower lash line, if you start with whatever color you used in a crease, and then you dip a little bit into whatever color you used in the outer corner, to also do that on your little outer corner. And always make sure that you meet up on the inner corner, the upper lash level and the lower lash. Make them meet, make them blend a little bit. I think I'm gonna take this, Y21 brush, and I'm just gonna kind of go over where my mascara has hit my eyelid and just kind of brush it in. I'm finally going to go in with a highlight. One of my favorite summer highlights is the Uranus Skin Frost by Jeffree Star. This was with the collaboration he did with Manny MUA. It's this beautiful little pale gold. This set came with two highlighting brushes, the fan brush and this other brushy brush. I typically don't really like fan brushes, to be honest. I might use this for some really delicate blush one day, so I'm gonna put that back in there. And I'm gonna go in with this. Usually when I don't use a brush for highlighting, I like to take a really little like makeup sponge, get it wet, and I'll use that to dip into my highlighter and put on my highlight, because sometimes with brushes I find that when I brush it on, it'll tend like to fall down my face, which I don't like. I like having highlighted cheekbones. I don't like having highlighted smile lines. We're gonna glow for our lives. Look at that next level goddess type shit. I feel like when you take your highlight in past like your pupil line, like if you were to draw like a little line from your pupil down, I feel like if you take it in past that towards your nose, you just look greasy. I accidentally did that. I got a little too excited with my highlight. And I feel really heckin' cute right now. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite lipsticks now. It's Brave by MAC Cosmetics. For a while I was really crazy about MAC, and then word got to me that they tested on animals, so I completely stopped using a lot of their products for a while. And then I'm pretty sure like a year or two ago they came out with a message, whether it was no longer testing on animals or we never ever did, it was that they don't test on animals now. So I'm like, okay, cool, I can go back to using this lipstick. And that, guys, is my finished look for you. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this. It's a little nerve-wracking for me to film this because, you know, it's one of my first videos on YouTube that has to do with actually playing with makeup, and that's such a huge thing right now. And a lot of people know their shit, and I'm still learning, but, you know, this is fun. And hopefully I can get to the point of, like, every Monday I'm gonna come out with a video or something like that. But so far, I'm just having a lot of fun making these videos. It's something I've always wanted to do, is to create a YouTube channel, just coming out with new videos, whether it's beauty, whether it's reviewing products, or just coming out with funny like skits and scenes that I make with friends, whatever it is. I'm just really happy I've gotten to this point that I am finally, you know, going through with this. I really do still love this palette dipping in. It has a little bit of a tendency to have some fallout. Overall, the colors are very beautiful for an easy day-to-day look and day-to-night look. You know, every look you could possibly want to do for some neutral gals out there. I'm sure you'll love this. The shimmers are very beautiful. The mattes still have a lot of color in them. I also got a case. It's magnetic and it opens up flat like this, so you can store all your brushes in here or whatever you want. So I can show you guys, look, I have that. You can also, whatever, you know, whatever I want to throw in here. If I really want to throw, I don't want to throw my blush in there actually, that's dangerous. But look at that, and then just closes up. They stay safe for traveling. I'm also really in love with this Gilded Set brush collection. They're so soft and beautiful. Look at all of these brushes, guys. I've been wanting these for literally over a year. I've had my eye on them on the Morphe website, but I just didn't have the money at the time to get them. But you know, I finally like saved up, and I got them during their 4th of July sale, and I'm just really happy I did, because they look beautiful, they perform beautifully. I'm blown away. You know, I didn't know what to expect out of them, but like they perform so well. So stay tuned for my next videos coming out. Typically I'll give a little heads up on my Instagram. If you haven't followed my Instagram yet, it's at HeyI'mAlicia. I'll put that either down in the description or I'll have it on the screen. Where will we put it? Over my face? I don't know. So see you next time, guys. Bye. Oh my gosh. Peter. Can you see the foundation on my boob in the camera?
No.
Okay, good.